Welcome back, everyone. It's our fifth meeting, and as I said last time, this is going to be our first meeting that we go away from ethics a bit and into another section of philosophy. So today we're going to go into metaphysics. If you remember from our first lesson from like more than a month ago, we talked about how there were 5 main branches of philosophy, and metaphysics is one of them. According to the dictionary, metaphysics is... Oh shoot, there's still more people joining. Oh well, that's fine. So according to the dictionary, metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things, including abstract concepts like being, knowing, substance, cause, identity, time, and space. So that's a really vague definition. So it's better probably to look at it from the epistemology. So what exactly does metaphysics mean? Well, metaphysics is made out of 2 words, meta and physics. So obviously you guys probably know what physics is, right? Physics is the study of, well, physics, I guess. So metaphysics is kind of related to physics, except it's relating to things that are kind of almost beyond physics, things that don't obey the laws of physics, and that aren't always deterministic. So y'all might be confused about exactly what metaphysics is, but I'll try to explain it better in the next couple slides. So the next question is, what is in metaphysics? And so here's a non-comprehensive list of several foundational questions in metaphysics. Metaphysics deals with questions like, what is the nature of existence or reality? What characterizes identity? Do humans have free will? What is the nature of the mind? And what, if anything, is fundamental to the universe? So as you can see, all of these questions they're kind of vague. They're kind of more like ideas, I guess, than actual things. However, that's exactly, I think, what makes metaphysics interesting. Just to boil down those really difficult questions, I made a short list of differences between non-metaphysical questions and metaphysical questions. So a question that's not related to metaphysics might be, if I hold a block of wood 5 meters above the ground, how long would it take to drop? That's non-metaphysical because it's relating to physics. You can use Newton's laws to determine that. Or sorry, not Newton's laws, or you could, I guess. On the other hand, a metaphysical question would ask, does this wood block exist? This is not metaphysical because you're not using any laws of physics to try to determine the question. Instead, it's beyond physics. The same thing applies for this other set of questions. Another example of a non-metaphysical question is, what is the best way for a student to study for a math exam? On the other hand, so that's non-metaphysical because there's like a correct answer that can be proven and can be experimented on. Whereas a question like, does the student even have free will to choose how he studies, or is it just something that's natural? That's not something that you can experiment on, and so that's a metaphysical question. So going back to the foundational questions, most of these are very hard to have a discussion, especially with middle and high schoolers. So I picked the question in metaphysics that's both very prominent. It has a long and interesting history, and it's also relatively easy to understand. And this one's, how do humans have free will? So the central question for today is, do humans have free will? And and if they do, or if they don't, how can we determine that? So before we start, I'm actually curious, has anyone ever considered this question before or come into contact with it? The question of free will. Okay, so before I let John Green explain, um, I'll really quickly explain what myself, I guess. Free will is the concept that people are able to do actions according to themselves. Like, if I wanted to do something, I'll do it, and that action is done by me, and I guess, the sole reason I did it is because I wanted to. On the other hand, if someone came up to me and pointed a gun at me and told me to do something, that's not free will, because I don't really have another choice, right? Someone's pointing a gun at me, so I have to comply with what they want. The question of free will is that many philosophers actually think and many scientists actually think that there is no such thing as free will. That it's impossible to be acting entirely according to your own free will. And there's many reasons for this, and this part I can let Crash Course explain. Before we get to the video, for the couple of new people that joined, today's lesson is mostly just going to be about discussing the question of free will. Do we have free will, and how can we tell? Okay, finally onto the video. Can everyone see the video? Yeah. Okay, and throughout the video, if you have any questions, tell me and I'll answer it in the chat. Can you guys hear that?
No. Share computer audio.
Darn it, audio is off again. Okay, well that's annoying. Let me think.
I think it's in view settings or view options or something.
Hold on.
If you go to view options, there should be one that says share computer audio. If you click that, you should be able to hear it. We should be able to hear it.
Yeah, I thought I did that. Yeah, it's checked. I'm not sure why it's not working. Oh, sorry, was that really loud?
Romantic. Well, guess who's...
Okay, does the sound work here?
Crash Course Philosophy is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace, share your time.
Oh great, the sound works now. Glitchy video though. Would you guys prefer just to, here, I can send the link. Sorry, I don't know why, it's that choppy. I sent the link in the chat, so if anyone wants to watch it on their own, just go ahead and mute Zoom. Otherwise, this is all we have, I guess.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, that you love your father, by which I mean you want him to be alive. And let's also assume that you don't have any attachment to your mother that you might describe as romantic. Well, guess who thought he felt the same way about his parents, Oedipus? According to ancient Greek legend, Oedipus was born a prophecy foretold that he would kill his father and marry his mother. So, in an act of colossally bad decision-making, his father left baby Oedipus in the wilderness, assuming he would die. And the prophecy would then not come true, but instead the abandoned baby was discovered and raised by another family. As an adult, Oedipus learned of the prophecy that he would kill his father and marry his mother. So, not knowing he was adopted, he left his adoptive parents in order to avoid fulfilling that prophecy, figuring that if he wasn't near them, it couldn't come true. Told as he was trying to flee his fate, Oedipus killed a stranger in a fit of rage who turned out to be the father he had never met, and then proceeded to marry the man's widow, who was actually his mother, though he didn't know it. Needless to say, this is a fate that any of us philosophers point of the story of Oedipus is there is no escaping fate. Are we free? I mean, on the one hand, most of us have the clear sense that we are. We feel free. We feel like we make all sorts of decisions that lead to both beliefs and actions that are wholly of our own choosing, like I could do that. I had oatmeal this morning because I felt like it. This view that humans are capable of entirely free actions is known as libertarian free will. And to be clear, libertarian free will is nothing like political libertarianism. Both views get their name from the word liberty, but political libertarians are all about freedom from government intervention, while people who accept libertarian free will could be anything from political libertarians to socialists. They just think that metaphysically we can act freely. So a lot of us figure that our thoughts and actions are free, but most of us also believe that every effect has a cause and that everything that happens now in the present is the necessary result of events that occurred in the past. This view is known as hard determinism, and many of the people watching this probably think that they believe in both things, that many of your actions are free.
Okay, someone said the video is glitchy. Is it glitchy for everyone? Or hold on one sec. Is everyone able just to watch the video by themselves then? And then we'll reconvene in 10 minutes. Here's the video link. If anyone's not able to watch it, I'll give a quick summary of the video at the end. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why the video is glitchy. That's really frustrating.
Do we watch it by ourselves right now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, thanks.
And once again, if anyone can't watch it, I'll give a summary of it at the end. And please tell me when you're done watching the video.